Oh, I see a thumbs up. All righty. Well, welcome everybody to our monthly general body meeting. I am Patrick Collins. I'm the president of CHNA, Castleberry Hill Neighborhood Association. I'd like to first and foremost thank everybody for showing up, and whether you're online digitally or here in person, we got quite a few folks in here. And at this point in time, let's do a quick little roll call. Patrick Collins, present. Dream Sharp,
Present.
Carrie Burns,
Present.
Tracy, present. Sorry about that. And we have Diana as well. Anybody else from the committees? We'll get you. All righty. Sweet. So, all righty. If everybody could do me a favor, if you have not, you'll see it throughout the slide deck, but please sign in. It's super important that we have all of our members sign in for this, for attendance purposes. And consider becoming a member. If you are not a member, I would highly recommend it. We do have some important elections coming up soon as well, where you will need to vote for it. Give me 1 second, folks online. This is very slow, but there we go. Yeah, Carrie. I'm gonna have Drew do that in a second here. Alrighty. So if you have not signed in, there's the sign in there. And sorry about this, we got new technology that's never always going to cooperate with us. Let's see here. There we go. All right, quickly go through what CHNA is.
I would like to make a motion that we skip this portion of the agenda. I think everyone here knows what this is, and we have a lot to track.
All right. All right. So we have a proper motion on the floor to skip over.
Read it back for those ones.
Oh, you're right. There was a motion made in the room to skip over the vision and goals portion of this because of the agenda and the tight time frame that we have. And that motion on the floor is to skip over it.
Second.
And we have a second, so it has been properly seconded. Discussion.
I think it's really important that for new members that are joining us also online, that they do understand exactly what we do. I've been in the community lately, and many people do question, what does the Castleberry Hill Neighborhood Association actually do? So I know that there are a lot of older members that are here that do know our accomplishments and what we've done, but it's still very important for many of the new people that are joining us online and here today for them to know what the Castleberry Hill Neighborhood Association does. Thank you.
All righty, any other discussion?
Can we just send out the slides?
Yeah, it's on the agenda.
Yep.
They're attached.
All righty. It's time for a vote, right?
Yes.
Do a vote.
Properly.
All right. For any of those who are opposed to skipping over this, please raise your hand and or indicate online at this time. All right, put your hands down. For all of those who are in favor of skipping it, please raise your hand. All right. 1 second to bring in the online. All right, looks like the motion carries. All right, we already did the roll call. So next up is the minutes approval. We have a motion for the previous minutes to be approved. You have a vote. We have a motion to approve. Any seconds?
Second.
All right. Next up is the agenda approval. We have a motion for that. Approve.
I think there's some changes, clarifications, I guess. for me.
Okay. Is there a motion on the floor?
Was that a
When-
motion, Lynn?
When can you clarify? Was that a motion to approve or motion to adjust?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the agenda and a second. It has been formally seconded. Discussion? Okay. I don't see anything online. Give me 1 second here. And it should be on the agenda.
They are.
So urban regatta is on the agenda under budget proposal. I don't believe that will change anything.
This was the presentation.
It's supposed to be a presentation
I
or,
think Josh was gonna get up and discuss it for a few minutes, just to say what it is that we're voting to approve in terms of budget.
okay.
What?
If needed,
If needed, yeah.
Okay.
Most people in here know what's coming, but.
I'll be more than happy to.
You're on here for basically discussion and presentation under the budget proposal. So the urban riding is on the agenda.
Okay, so the motion on the floor is to continue with the current agenda. For all those who are not in favor, please raise your hand. For all those who are in favor of continuing with the current agenda, please raise your hand. Looks like that motion carries. Continue. Okay. All right, just want to reiterate, please consider becoming a member, $25 for a resident, $100 for a business. All right, quickly go through some of the city departments and offices that are out there. We have APD. APD is currently not represented in the room. Do we have anybody online from APD? It looks like we do. Give us 1 second here. Do you unmute them on your end or?
They should be able to remove themselves.
Yeah. All right. I just unmuted you, Lieutenant,
Good evening. I'm Lieutenant Craig
but I don't
Burrell.
have my speakers on. Is he on your speaker? 1 second, Lieutenant. We cannot hear you if you are speaking. Give us 1 second.
Okay.
Lieutenant, let's try that now.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hello. Are you able to hear me?
Hey, we can hear you.
Good evening. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Hello. I'm Lieutenant Burrell from the Atlanta Police Department, Zone 5. I represent the Major Brian Schiffbauer, and I'm currently assigned to the Crime Suppression Unit. just looking at some data, what we generally use is the last 14 days. We still have just quite a few. What we're noticing is the theft from motor vehicle. So, like, we always pretty much want to get out is still the clean car campaign. And we, of course, ask that you not leave any guns or visible items inside your vehicle. The motor vehicle theft is down from what we saw the last meeting that I was here. But of course, within, I would say, the entire city, what we still see is the most thefts with the Kias and Hyundais. If you do own one of those vehicles, you are able to go to any of our precincts and get a what we call a club, which is a steering wheel lock for those vehicles. And like I said, just for the last 14 days, that's pretty much the only two significant crimes that we're seeing in the Castleberry or beat 507, which is the beat that that encompasses the neighborhood. And that's pretty much it. Anyone have any questions for me?
Hey, we can't hear Patrick.
Hey y'all at home, the power just went out here randomly, so give us maybe 2 or 3 minutes to get maybe booted back up, but the power is out here, so just give us a minute. Literally, the power is just out randomly.
Representatives or officials from the MPU. We're just going to continue on to the announcements. Okay, sweet deal. All right. We have I'd like to make a motion to appoint a new land use committee chair, Jack Lloyd. If you could raise your hand real quick. There's Jack right there. All right. No, I don't believe that's needed, but we'll continue on, especially with the UPS beeping in the background. But anyhow, Jack, welcome. We will bring you up to speed. And actually, it's not a vote either. It's just, yeah, it's just an appointment. Yeah, I was just thinking about that as I was saying. I'm like, why am I? So anyhow, Jack, welcome. Let's see here. Next up is the elections. Just a brief little notification on the elections. Actually. All right. So the elections are coming up in November. You need to be present for 2 meetings out of the year and an active member. So fully paid and up to date. So technically, this is the last meeting that you can join as a freshman or a rookie and still be able to vote in the elections back in November. So please consider to join as a member if you have not. Let's see.
Yeah, no, you can join. You can join for that. You can join that as long as you've been at the meetings.
Gotcha. All right, clarification on that for the folks online. You can join at the meeting as long as you've been to meetings prior to that. Okay. And sorry, I'm working on abbreviated agenda right here. You know what? Let's bring up some of our announcements. I'm going to jump back and forth. All right, Friday Night Vibe. We have our last Friday Night Vibe here on September 29th. It's called Stop the Yards. Everybody is going to be gathering at the bridge on that Friday, if you guys can remember that. I do believe Smoky Stallion, by the way, let's thank Smoky Stallion, do a quick little round of applause for that. And just if we can go out there and support them on September 29th, Friday. Is I'll be present, well, she's present online, but we'd be able to hear her.
No.
Okay. All right. I just will make a quick announcement that Castleberry Market is operating on Sundays between 1 and 5. And that's again on the bridge still?
Right over at Castleberry Park.
Park. Okay. So it'll be at Castleberry Park. All right.
Paid for the utilities and infrastructure discussion.
Quick update for the power status that's here. So if you give us 1 second.
Hey y'all, just so y'all know, we're still here, just trying to figure a few things out and more so how to move forward for the rest of the meeting. Just give us maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting due to technical difficulties and many other things.
Second. There's been a motion made.
Essentially, services. Yeah, yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Is that in the form of a motion or a substitute motion to reschedule?
Well, hang on 1 second. So we had a motion to adjourn, and now we're in discussion.
So
And the discussion was.
I'd like to make an amendment or a substitute motion that we reschedule the meeting for today until a later date, perhaps next week, and we can decide or figure out what date next week through electronic communications. Is that an okay motion? Anybody want to second that?
Alrighty, we can still see some tallies in here then. For.
Yeah,
alright, so
we're good.
Looks like they have one through. So for those that are in favor of making a motion to move the meeting to next week, or sorry, move the announcement for the meeting to defer to next week. For all those in favor, please raise your hand at the point. Like a majority of the room, and I don't know if we even have to.
Don't see any online, but
Yeah.
hey, those that are online, of course, you can raise your hand and vote on anything as well. That's something we'll explain a little bit better next time. But if you want to raise your hand and vote, you also can. I see 1 hand online. I see 2 hands online that are going up. So it does look like we have a majority.
Okay, it looks like we have a majority. Just to confirm, for those of you online, put your hands down.
That's why that
Anybody
is.
opposed to, making that motion to vote for the meeting next, or have the meeting next week. Anybody opposed to that? And there's no hands in the room.
No, same hands are up from last one, so we're good. No one's opposed online.
Okay. So unfortunately, we have a meeting adjourned. However, for those of you, please get it over there. With your channels. I will be chasing it down. Please don't make me run. But thank you all for coming out. Fortunately, we don't have power right now. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah.